All right, we're joined in the media center now by our 7th place finisher, but the winner of the second stage, William Byron. And William, just kind of talk about the importance of winning the second stage, but then everybody was on a little bit of different strategy there too as well.
Yeah, it was really important for us to win the stage. We need those playoff bonus points, and just it's good to run up front a little bit. So it was good. We had I feel like a top 5 car for sure, and just got back in traffic, and it's hard to pass. With the one lane right now, but it kind of widened a little bit as the race went, and we were able to, after the green flag stop, pass a few guys. So overall, just didn't play out the way we wanted it to with the pit strategy, but got some valuable points, and overall a pretty good day.
All right, we'll open it up down here for questions. Yes, right back here, and just please wait on the microphone.
All right, Ryan O'Hara, Race Chaser Online and the Performance Motorsports Network. Just talked to Ryan Blaney. He said the hardest part of the race wasn't necessarily passing. He thought that it was the lap cars that gave him the most trouble. How did you see that? How did you see it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We kind of got lucky breaks, I guess, or whatever on lap cars. I felt like got around lap traffic pretty good. That's when I would gain my time. But, I think it was just most of the guys were really good about giving the bottom. It's just hard when there's, they don't want to run up in the gray either. So, some guys were really good about it. Other guys were, we had one little issue there, but mostly it was just about, staying in line, and restarts were kind of sketchy.
Any other questions for William? All right, no other questions, William. We'll let William get out of here.
Thank you.
And we're also joined now by our second place finisher, Ryan Blaney. Ryan, just kind of talk about the day. You guys kind of had the lead there going to that last pit stop. Kind of seemed to be the turning point.
Yeah, I thought our car was pretty good all day. 20 seemed to be a little bit better than us for 35, 40 laps. And then I feel like we could start running them down. And then we passed them there before the last pit stop. And I thought our car was pretty decent right there. I needed to turn a little bit better early in a run. I knew it wasn't going to be that long for the next stint, and we didn't come out with the lead. That hurt us. I think if we would have come out with the lead, I don't know if I could have held him off. He was pretty good right away, but we kind of over-adjusted and got too free there that last run. But I felt like we were kind of, even with him 10 laps into a run, he just got so far out ahead that we couldn't run him down, and just couldn't get there. But I thought it was a solid weekend overall for the 22 group. I thought the way the cars have been running this year on that side has been really promising. They've been second a lot this year, and that team deserves a win. They've been working hard over the past 6 months from last year to get to where they need to be competitive again and put themselves in position to win races. Just need to try to have one kind of go our way here. So,
any questions for Ryan? Okay, over here, Lee and Reed.
I'm Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Ryan, did the fact that he pitted a lap early and got the run for one extra lap make a difference in terms of your ability to get him?
It might have. You see that a lot in this stuff of short pitting, and sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it bites you, and a caution comes out, and it doesn't go very well for you. And yeah, I saw him short pit, and we got the lap later, and that might have played a little bit into it. He was kind of pretty far ahead of us by the time we even got off of turn 2, so I'm not really sure that half a lap or a lap really made a huge difference, but it definitely was a little bit, and it might have, but I think he might have been ahead of us even if we did pit the same. I think our stop was a little slow, but put that in the bank for next time maybe.
Lee?
Lee Spencer, Motorsport.com. Ryan, what did you learn today's race that you'll be able to carry over until tomorrow?
There was a lot. The track changed a lot there. The second half of the race, I felt like the beginning of the race was treacherous on the top. I think me and Eric fell back to 8th and 9th from 2nd and 4th on the top, just not going anywhere, trying not to wreck. And I felt like that kind of came in a little bit to where it wasn't as deadly up there from passing lap cars, but you get stuck behind a lap car, you can't pass them for a lap or so, and that part was tough. Obviously they don't want to leave the line. They don't want to get up in the dust either, so you have to kind of wait and just time it right. But I think personally, I learned a lot for tomorrow's race. I think it will be very helpful. I was really thankful to run this race, just try to get some laps. So that part was good. We got our meeting here in a little bit, so I'll definitely have some comments for that.
And Cole, your first top 5 finish of the season, what kind of momentum that you think this will give you and the team going forward?
It'll be really important for us. I mean, we've had pretty solid cars the last couple of weeks, and even at Atlanta we had a good car. It's just had to get the finishes, and the last couple of weeks we just haven't done that. Me making mistakes and just having random things happen. But if we can keep these just solid runs going, we'll definitely work our way back up there in the points. And I feel like we definitely can do this. We have some pretty fast cars the last couple of weeks, so we'll just keep plugging away out at it.
We have Cole Custer, our top finishing rookie in here. So any questions for either Ryan or Cole? Yes, Bob. If we can get the microphone up here to Bob.
Bob Huckers, ESPN for both drivers. How much did the track change during the race? And I guess for Ryan, how much would you expect it to change throughout tomorrow?
I thought it changed a lot about halfway through. We got a long green flag run there, and it really rubbers up a lot. And it doesn't give us time to pick up any rubber under caution. And so that really kind of made it pretty slick, I thought. I thought you could run up maybe half a lane in 3 and 4, and it wouldn't be too bad. And 1 and 2 was still pretty bad off of turn 2. If you got up off the bottom lane, you were in big trouble. But I think it's going to change a lot more tomorrow with the Cup cars having to back it down even more, and we're kind of forced to move around with a little bit more motor. We have to try to find different ways to get off the corner. So personally, I learned a little bit today that hopefully we can apply tomorrow and make it work.
Cole?
It's pretty much the same thing. You just rubbered up a lot halfway through the race, and then kind of had to just back it down, mostly in 1 and 2, I'd say, just to try and keep it on the bottom. And if you could hook the line, it seemed like it was pretty good. 3 and 4, like Ryan said, that you could run about a half car with up and be pretty good. But it's just going to probably keep widening out in the Cup race tomorrow.
All right, anything else for Ryan or Cole? Yes, Chris Knight, right over here. It's coming to you, Chris.
Chris Knight, catchfence.com. Cole, what was it like out there to run, competitively with the Cup guys, knowing that you guys are still building your program over at Stewart Haas Racing?
Yeah, it's you definitely learn a lot from them. They know how much they can push a car and everything, so you just learn how to push yourself more. And you just I've known that we had some pretty fast cars and we could compete with them, so I wasn't overly shocked that we were up there. But it was definitely a really good run that we needed with what happened over the last few weeks or couple weeks.
Okay, anything else for Cole or Ryan? We'll let you guys go. All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.